The night my husband left for his business trip, I told myself I'd be fine. I even smiled as I waved goodbye from the porch, pretending the quiet that followed wouldn't swallow me whole. But by 9 p.m., the silence felt heavier than I expected. Our house, usually filled with small, comforting sounds, had turned hollow. No TV murmuring in the background, no footsteps upstairs, no soft hum of someone else breathing in the next room. Just me, and the occasional creak of old wood settling into the night. I tried to distract myself. I reheated leftovers, scrolled endlessly through my phone, even turned on a movie I wasn't really watching. But the loneliness kept creeping in, like a draft through a cracked window. That's when the knock came. Soft. Hesitant. Almost like whoever stood outside wasn't sure they should be there. I froze. It was late, too late for casual visits. My heart thudded as I walked to the door, my fingers tightening around the handle before I slowly opened it. It was Daniel. My neighbor. Married. Friendly. The kind of man who always waved politely, helped carry groceries when my hands were full, and fixed things around the neighborhood without being asked. His wife, Melissa, was equally kind, warm, cheerful, the kind of person who remembered your birthday without reminders. Seeing him standing there alone, though, at this hour, felt different. "Hey," he said, his voice quieter than usual. "I hope I'm not bothering you." I forced a small smile. "No, it's okay. Everything all right." He hesitated, glancing over his shoulder as if checking the darkness behind him. "I saw your husband leave earlier," he said. "Just wanted to make sure you're okay. This neighborhood can feel different at night when you're alone." I blinked, caught off guard. It wasn't what I expected him to say. "I'm fine," I replied, though my voice came out softer than I intended. "Just not used to the quiet." He nodded, like he understood more than I'd said. "Well," he added, shifting slightly, "if you need anything, anything at all. I'm right next door." There was something genuine in his tone, no awkwardness, no hidden meaning. Just simple concern. And yet, I felt a strange flicker of vulnerability. "Actually," I said before I could stop myself, "would you mind checking something for me?" He raised an eyebrow. "There's this weird noise coming from the back door." "It's probably nothing," but I shrugged. "It's freaking me out a little." "Of course," he said immediately. No hesitation. No questions. He stepped inside, keeping a respectful distance, and followed me toward the kitchen. The house suddenly felt less empty with another person in it, even if just for a moment. "There," I whispered, pointing toward the back door. For a second, there was nothing. Then, a faint rattling sound. Daniel moved closer, inspecting the lock, the frame, the handle. He tested it gently, then crouched down to check the bottom hinge. After a moment, he let out a small chuckle. "It's just the loose latch," he said. "Wind's probably catching it." Relief washed over me so quickly I almost laughed. "I feel stupid now." "Hey," he said, standing up, "you're alone tonight. Your brain's just trying to protect you." There was no judgment in his voice, only understanding. And somehow, that made me feel seen in a way I didn't expect. "Give me a second," he added. "I can fix this." Before I could protest, he stepped outside briefly and returned with a small toolkit. Within minutes, the rattling stopped. The door sat firm, silent, secure. "Try it now," he said. I pushed it lightly. Nothing. "Perfect." "Wow," I said, genuinely impressed. "Thank you." I don't know what I would have done. Probably lost sleep over it, he teased gently. I smiled. For the first time that night, it felt real. Not forced. Not heavy. Just light. As he packed up his tools, I hesitated. "Do you want some coffee?" I asked. "I mean, it's the least I can do." He paused. For a split second, something unreadable crossed his face. Then he shook his head with a soft smile. "I appreciate it," he said. "But Melissa's waiting for me." The way he said her name, calm, steady, grounded, shifted something inside me. Of course. He wasn't here for anything more than what he'd already given. Kindness. Nothing complicated. Nothing hidden. Still, he didn't leave immediately. Instead, he looked around once more, as if making sure everything truly was okay. "You sure you'll be all right?" he asked. I nodded. "Yeah," I said. "I think I will be." He smiled, satisfied. "Good. And hey, if the silence gets too loud, turn on the radio. Not the TV. The radio feels more alive somehow." I laughed softly. "I'll remember that." He stepped toward the door, then paused, glancing back. "You're not as alone as it feels," he said quietly. "Don't forget that." And then he was gone. The door clicked shut behind him, and just like that, the house was quiet again. But it didn't feel the same. I stood there for a moment, letting the stillness settle around me. Then I walked over to the counter, turned on the radio like he suggested, and let the soft hum of late-night voices fill the space. It worked. The silence didn't disappear, but it changed. It softened. As I curled up on the couch, something unexpected warmed my chest. Not because of Daniel himself, but because of what he represented. A reminder that even in moments when life feels empty, when the people we depend on aren't around, there are still others who show up in small, meaningful ways. No expectations. No complications. Just humanity. The next morning, I stepped outside to grab the newspaper. Across the yard, I saw Daniel and Melissa together, laughing about something as they watered their plants. For a brief second, our eyes met. He gave me a simple nod. Nothing more. No secret. No lingering moment. Just acknowledgement. And I nodded back, a quiet understanding passing between us. Melissa waved cheerfully. "Good morning." "Morning," I replied, smiling. As I walked back inside, I realized something had shifted. The night I thought would be the loneliest had turned into something else entirely. Not dramatic. Not scandalous. But meaningful in a way that stayed with me. Because sometimes, the most unexpected turns in life aren't about romance or chaos. Sometimes, they're about being reminded that kindness still exists. That people still care. That even in the quietest, loneliest nights, someone might knock on your door, not to change your life in a grand, sweeping way, but to fix a small, rattling latch. And in doing so, quietly steady something much deeper inside you.